Hi, I'm Nicole Walters, Director of Bespoke Architects, and today I thought I'd do a quick video on engineering stone benchtop alternatives. Obviously there's a lot of chatter around at the moment about the banning of engineered stone, and that has a lot of our residential clients a little bit concerned about alternatives for their residential projects. I'm going to talk you through some examples from Bespoke's own portfolio of work. I'm specifically using kitchen examples in this video. All of these materials can actually be used in laundries, bathrooms, anything like that. So let me just start with Laminate, an old faithful back from the 50s. It offers a really hardy, durable surface. Laminate has certainly come a long way since the 50s, and it now has a lot of looks that look very much like an engineered stone finish, if you like that flecked finish or the marble finish. We've certainly put it in a lot of our houses, and I think people would be surprised to see the projects that we've actually used it in. So a couple of the examples that I've got for you today are the golf course house, which uses laminates throughout the kitchen. It's a wood look laminates. The next, and that's all the kitchen benches. The next example that I have is the little project that we did, a renovation in Newtown, that uses the absolute matte black laminate with a combination of natural timber for the island bench specifically. So both of those are durable. You'll see a different color palette there, and like I say, Laminate now does offer a huge range of colors, so it should suit every project, and their website has all that information. The next option is a timber benchtop option. This is what I personally have at home. It's what I like here in the office. I just find the texture of timber really nice to have. It's a very warm surface if you're sitting at it at an island bench. It's not as durable perhaps as the Laminate, but obviously the upside for timber bench tops is they can be sanded back and recoated in a kitchen, in a bathroom setting where there's a lot more water. We tend to two-pack them. Again, that is a surface that can be restored as required, or if required. So the examples that I have here is the timber combination with the Laminate. Then we're moving on to Outlook House in Gisborne. That is a combination of natural stone and timber on the island bench again. Natural stone is also an alternative. The thing to be mindful of with natural stone is your marbles, your quartzites are actually really high in silica, which is the dust that is of concern in the engineered stone. So it'll be interesting to see over the coming years how that plays out for natural stone and whether there's any impact on that. I'm certainly cautioning some of my clients at the moment in the residential market, if they do like that natural stone, to perhaps pick a backup option which has lower or no silica in it, just in case. Sort of 2 years down the track when we're ready to place the order, 12 months, 2 years down the track when we're ready to place the order, that the product is actually still available, which leads us on to I'll just finish talking through the examples, and then we have this beautiful timber island bench from one of our renovation projects in Point Lonsdale, which has that sort of shaker style kitchen. So again, in these examples, I'm trying to show very different styles of joinery that goes with these benchtop alternatives. And then that leads us on to Corian. There's an equivalent called silestone as well that's offered. So these have zero silica or very low silica content. The beauty of the Corian is that it can in fact be molded. The sinks can be molded in. So for anyone who has a silicon phobia, which is what we have to do when we're putting in a sink into an engineered or a Laminate benchtop, they'll always be siliconed around the join between the actual sink and the benchtop, and that from a maintenance perspective can get a bit gunky over time. So the Corian and the silestone offer that ability to weld the sinks in. The example that I have here is a new build we did in Lara. You can see here that the vanity basins have been welded in, and we've also welded or cut out a soap dish, so that goes the same with the groove lines for drainage boards. You don't necessarily need a sink with a drainer. And Corian can be used to go as a splashback as well, and again, no joint. So your engineered stone would always have a silicone joint, where if you were using it as a splashback and as a bench top and the two surfaces met, there'd be silicone to stop water and grime getting in that join. You don't have that issue with Corian. Corian can also be routed on a CRC machine to give like a vertical line effect, and I've also had great success at home actually integrating power points into Corian. So I'm a big advocate for Corian. My own kitchen personally is Tim Benchtops Corian splashback. And that leads us on to the next example, which is in fact concrete. This is poured on site in situ, so again, no joins. And we've done a lot of different options for that. So we've got an example here of a new build in Drumcondra that we did, where you can see we've got a concrete bench top, and then we've got concrete waterfall on the island itself. And then the next example is the stage 1 golf course house, which is a much smaller kitchen, and it's got the concrete island bench. Now I have concrete sinks at home, so I do love concrete as well. And there's products out there to get any potential staining out. You may need to reseal it over time depending on use. A couple of other options that are out there that I haven't personally done, but a good friend of mine, Amelda Wilde, who used to work for Bespoke, still does all my styling and is now an award-winning interior designer, has done, and I've got a couple of examples here from her Instagram. So on the Von Leach house, she's done steel kitchen with a steel bench top. You're not just limited to steel there, you could do a brass or a copper. And then finally, the foam house that she's done, where she's done a tile bench top. So again, all of these great engineered stone alternatives, all at different price points, depending on the type of look, texture, feel that you're after for your kitchen. They're all options that are out there. If you want to see more examples of these, you can look at Amelda's Instagram account, website, Bespoke's Instagram account, website, also Pinterest account. There are heaps and heaps of options out there. There is no need to panic about the exit potentially from engineered stone from the choices. There are so many more. If you are after a natural stone, my advice is to get the technical data sheet or the safety data sheet from the website. CDK Stone has a great website where they've got every single stone listed. That safety data sheet will in fact tell you the silica content of every product that CDK Stone sell, which are all natural stones. So if you're looking travertine, very low, again, quartzite, marble, higher. So not sure where that's going to end up sort of from an OH&S and a ruling point of view, but for those of you who are really aware of silica, obviously it's now at the forefront, and you don't want to move forward with any silica, there are heaps of options in heaps of colours out there, and hopefully this has given you some inspiration and the courage to keep going with your project. I wish you all the best. So thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.